Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali are going to form a common currency. Niger's military leader said on national television of a move that could mark a further break with the West African regional bloc. Niger's General Abdourahmane Tiani did not give a timeline or details about the project, but said it was one of the reasons for his recent visit to both countries. In addition to the security domain, our alliance must evolve in the political domain and in the monetary domain, he said in an interview on Niger's RTS channel 2 days ago. The three neighboring states are all ruled by military juntas that have seized power in coups since 2020. This has put them at odds with the rest of the economic community of West African states, ECOWAS, the region's main political and economic bloc, which is urging them to return power to democratic rule. Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso, who are calling their proposed union the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, would become even more isolated if they were to leave the 8-member West African Monetary Union and establish a new currency. The West African CFA franc, which is pegged to the euro and is viewed by some as a holdover from French colonial authority, is the currency now used by these three countries as well as 5 others in the region. Burkina Faso's military leader Ibrahim Traoré also discussed his vision for closer ties with Mali and Niger in a speech on Sunday night. The Alliance of Sahel States is a defense alliance a priori, but which will evolve toward an economic alliance and much more, Traoré said. Foreign ministers of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, also held a meeting in Bamako where they declared that the AES wants a common currency and a federation. Among other things, let me give you a few key points. 1. The meeting of foreign ministers of the AES states had the particular objectives of deciding on appropriate measures for the operationalization of the alliance, including through the adoption of additional protocols, to agree on a mechanism for coordinating the political and diplomatic action of the AES member states, and to determine the modalities necessary to strengthen integration between Burkina, Mali, and Niger. 2. In the same dynamic, the Ministers of Economy and Finance of the three countries held in Bamako on November 25, 2023, the AES Ministerial Meeting on Economic Development in the Liptako-Gourma area. This meeting formulated recommendations to promote the economic development of the AES, in particular the realization of structuring projects in the fields of energy, infrastructure, transport and food security. The Ministers of Economy and Finance also recommended the creation of a stabilization fund and an AES investment bank, as well as the establishment of a committee responsible for deepening discussions on questions of economic and monetary union. Now, do you still doubt that the AES intends to create a common currency? I don't. The days of the CFA franc are numbered, and there is nothing France can do to prevent this from happening. We are no more in the 1960s or the 80s where they could single-handedly kill our leaders without any repercussions. That time is over. Now is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And by the way, we are now hearing that France is trying to influence ECOWAS as usual, to pressure the AES to hold elections next year, so that they can impose on us new puppets that they would be able to control and kill our revolution. Anyway, what do you think about this video? Subscribe and give us your thoughts on the comment section below.